Here are 10 ways you can save money on a low income. Create a budget. Start by assessing your income and expenses. Develop a budget that reflects your financial situation, ensuring that it covers your essential needs while leaving room for savings. If you tried budgeting and failed, you're not alone. It's actually harder than it seems. I've been budgeting for over 15 years and I'm still improving my craft. I put together a list of the top 10 mistakes people make when budgeting. It's a free download link below in the description box. You won't find it anywhere else online to help you understand why budgeting isn't working yet. Prioritize savings. Treat savings as a non-negotiable expense. Set a specific amount or percentage of your income to save each month and make it a priority to set that money aside before spending it on other non-essential items. Most of us fall into the trap that we will save when we have extra money left over at the end of the month. That never happens. It's in our nature to spend what we see available to spend. It's harder to hold on to it and keep our money. Cut unnecessary expenses. Review your expenses and identify areas where you can cut back. Trim down on non-essential items such as eating out, entertainment, and subscriptions. Look for more affordable alternatives or find ways to eliminate these expenses altogether. Every business out there has only one purpose: to spend your money. You and I are up against giants who are very, very good at persuading us to spend. It's their full-time job, so arm yourself with knowledge and take back the power of choosing where to spend. Don't let a colorful ad take your hard-earned money. Reduce housing costs. Housing is often the most significant expense. If possible, consider downsizing, finding a roommate to split rent, or exploring affordable housing options in your area. Lowering your housing costs can free up more money for savings. I am often entertained when I hear the outrageous amounts that people spend on housing. Recently, I heard an intern talk about spending over $3,000 on a one-bedroom apartment by herself with her cat. As an intern in the 20s, you should not be spending that much on living conditions. My mortgage is lower than this and I house more than 4 people. The cost per person is substantially underestimated. It should be no more than 30% of your take-home pay. If you can't afford it, then split it. There are always options. Save on groceries. Plan your meals, make a shopping list, and buy in bulk when possible. Look for sales, use coupons, and consider purchasing generic or store-bought brands. Cooking meals at home instead of eating out can also save a significant amount of money. This was a mouthful. The cost of eating out is astronomical. It's a luxury service. Drinks have an even higher markup. Even if you buy and cook at home, the type of groceries can impact your bottom line. Canned versus dry food. Anything processed and packaged is more expensive than the raw components. Take beans, for example. Less than $2 for a bag that can feed a family of 4 twice, versus 1 can for the same price, a quarter of the quantity, in addition to all the chemicals and environmental impact of buying all these packaged food. Buy old school and learn to make from scratch. It's a lifestyle that not many have passed on, but is worth looking into. Minimize utility expenses. Be conscious of your energy consumption. Turn off those lights and unplug electronics when not in use. Adjust your thermostat to save on heating and cooling costs. Consider energy efficient appliances or light bulbs to reduce your utility bills. I know, all the boring stuff. Another way that I look to lower my electrical bill is by using the washer and dryer during non-peak times. Check out your local service provider's site or call them and ask for peak and off-peak schedule. Usually 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. is off-peak. Hyper-peak is from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. when everyone else is using it after school hours. I know it's very boring, but it works. Shop smart. Comparison shop for essentials like groceries, clothing, and household items. Look for deals, use apps or websites that offer discounts, and consider buying second-hand items when appropriate. Avoid impulse purchases and give yourself time to think before buying non-essential items. Best tip here is to make a wish list on Amazon, for example, and instead of buying, add items to your list. On other sites, just add the products to the cart and don't check out. Close it and sleep on it. Give it 24 hours minimum. If you still want it in a day or two, it might be worth considering. Earn extra income. Explore ways to increase your income, such as taking on part-time jobs, freelancing, or participating in the gig economy. Even a small additional income can make a difference in your savings efforts. Freelancing online is growing really fast. Put your skills to the test and gravitate towards what you already know and activities that you enjoy. You never know when the next side hustle will turn into a full-time job. Utilize community resources. Investigate local community resources that can help with reducing costs, such as food banks, low-cost healthcare clinics, or local assistance programs for utilities or rent. Take advantage of these resources if needed to help stretch your income further. My personal favorite is the library. I will never buy books, magazines, or DVDs again. Fun fact, they have museum passes which you can book and enjoy family time without spending on tickets. Especially with kids, exposing them to the world of arts is enriching and entertaining on a free budget. For low-cost healthcare, always check with your insurance. Hopefully you have one. For in-network patient facilities, if you don't have insurance, then ask around, call different facilities, and inquire about out-of-pocket prices to compare before agreeing to one. Build an emergency fund. It's essential to have an emergency fund, even on a low income. Start by saving small amounts regularly until you reach a target of at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. I know we heard this, it's very common, but having this buffer can help you avoid going into debt during unexpected financial emergencies. If you want to start lower, even $1,000 helps financially and emotionally. Knowing you have a little bit to fall back on will definitely ease your mind and help you gain confidence. Remember, every little bit counts when it comes to saving money on a low income. Be consistent, stay committed to your goals, and celebrate each milestone along the way. By the way, you don't need to spend to celebrate. Indulging in family time or your preferred activity, practicing self-care can be just as rewarding. With dedication and smart financial choices, you can build a solid financial foundation and improve your financial situation over time. Check out my link below for the top 10 mistakes people make when budgeting, and I'll see you in my next video.